Here at Otago, catching up now. It's good timing because I'm here to promote some of the yearlings as well. But Dianne Cournane, firstly, welcome to Campbell's Comments and thank you for joining me.
That's all right.
You knew who I was. I thought you were going to do a run. You go, I know who you are and you're going to run, but thankfully you didn't. You stayed for it.
I was going to do a runner.
I didn't let you. Timing can be in everything because I am here for HRNZ, but I'm also here for NZB and we're going to talk about the sales in a minute. But congratulations, Built for Glory got the job done.
He sure did. Yeah, good wee boy.
Good wee boy, winning. Is this would be as close to home for you? I suppose you go to Invercargill,
yes,
so yeah,
right. But nice to see him up here, and it was lovely to see Stonewall get him, and Mark Purdon being the underbidder, of course.
That's right. So he was a sale topper. How many years ago now? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Purchased by Stonewall, and as you said, then Mark Purdon. So he was well sought after colt.
He was well sought after colt. So after 6 weeks of just looking at him, we decided we'd buy a share in him.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say. You didn't retain a share in him. You actually bought back into him. You got in touch with Stonewall, which is one of the great things that Stonewall do. They put so many more people in them, so you can enjoy it, spread the love, and enjoy the fun.
Well, that's the thing, and I didn't know there was there's a lot of people in them, and people I didn't even know existed in the racing game. So it is good. And
you've got to meet them now and start to meet them more and more. And if he can continue on the way he's going, that'll be even better.
Well, I think he's a bit like his mother, I believe. Tim Williams told me he's a bit of a bludger, but that's a good thing because Natalie Rasmussen got the best out of that mother of his. And I mean, she had terrible legs and that. So it's Natalie Rasmussen I've got to thank for Fight for Glory being as good as she was.
How good a man was she?
Well, she won 5 Group 1s. She was Australasian 3-year-old filly of the year. She broke a track record. She was just an amazing filly.
Yeah. And what did she do for you in your career in harness racing?
Huge. And her mother, to be fair, she was going to be retired. She'd won 1 race and Ben Waldron had her, and he rang me up one day and said, I think we'll just retire her and put her to stud. So I rang Mark Purdon. He said, well, time trial her. So that was Ashburn, and I rang Mark Purdon and I said, Mark, you drive her. Mark said, right. She came in, she went 152. Mark said, what are you doing with her? I said, well, what do you mean? She's going to stud. He said, no, she's not. She's coming to Auckland with me. She broke a track record with Mark Purdon and won another 7 races. So what does that tell you about the man? Yeah.
Well, you were singing his praises. You're also singing the praises of Bettor's Delight. And you're saying there before, we'll never see another one. And we won't. And not just what he's doing with his progeny on the racetrack, he's also leaving sires. But his broodmare sire, as a broodmare sire, he's just doing a sensational job as well, isn't he?
He just is. And he seems to cross very well with Christian Colour mares and very well with Art Major mares. And that's what that guy is. She's in foal to him again now.
Yep. A lot of people don't like the camera. They look at me very funny when they walk past. But that's okay. You've got 2 horses, so we'll flick this over a little bit after the congratulations because I am also down here to promote the NZB sale and the horses going through. You've actually got 2 horses going through. Julie and Tim White are preparing those 2 horses. But just a little bit about both those.
Well, I've got a lovely Down by the Seaside filly who is a half-sister to Built for Glory, and then a lovely Always Be Mickey filly, a big filly out of Breath of Life, and so they're all well related.
Right, so one's a mother, one's a grandmother. That's so they're actually there's a sister and an auntie, niece.
That's dead right, sister and niece. Yes, that's dead right. So no, that was great. That win today. It came at a great time for the sales and if I don't get what I want for them, they'll be coming home.
Both horses are going terrific. Always Be Mickey was I suppose a little bit of a much maligned horse, but he keeps getting the job done. He keeps leaving winners everywhere.
Well, I actually pinhooked an Always Be Mickey 3 years ago from Alabar called Sharp as Attack.
Yep.
And he's only had 4 starts for 2 wins and 2 seconds, and he's blown a big hole in his tendon. So he is now in the paddock, but this filly's a beautiful filly. All she does is pace around the paddock, yeah. But they have got a nervous
disposition.
They sure have.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the Down by the Seasides, he won the Breeders' Plate, a time-honoured race, and thankfully he's got back to the right time, back at Leeton, just there before New Year's Eve meeting it was actually, and was sensational. Won by about 9 lengths. Keeps getting better and better in America. They can't get enough of them, and another exciting horse to have, going through the sale.
Well, I was talking to Steve, the accountant at Woodland Stud the other day, and he's got his fingers crossed. He thinks he is going to be the next Bettor's Delight.
Yeah.
I hope he's right.
I think that's a big call, but I hope he can hold a candle to him. That'd be even better. He's still going to be a great sire if he can hold a candle to him.
And I don't think they're 2-year-olds. I believe they're 3-year-olds because they're quite big horses. And I sent Fight for Glory to him to get a bit of leg under the foals, and he's sure done that.
Yeah, done that. Right. Good luck at the sales. If I don't see you before, and I'll probably see you. I'll probably see you there on the day. But just this meeting. How amazing is it?
Well, my sister lives up here, and it's just a great meeting. Gets a huge crowd, and they're not racing people normally, but they just love to come to these sort of places. So I hope they never get rid of them.
The one thing I'll say, they're a very respectful crowd, if you like. They're actually here to enjoy the social aspect, the racing, but also the picnics under the trees, just enjoying each other's company.
And no, but you never see people drunk and disorderly at this place. Not like the New Zealand Cup and those places.
Dianne, thank you. Congratulations on the win today. Well done for the enthusiasm. Thank you for not running away as well. And good luck at the sales. I'm going to go with February 20 and 21 here at Christchurch. They'll be, and of course, 18th in Karaka, just before that with NZB. Yep. You can go to NZBstandardbred.co.nz. Off the top of my head is the way to go. But thank you very much to those guys and HRNZ. And thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you. And of course, we sell thoroughbreds too. So I've been amongst NZB for a long, long time.
Do you want me to give you a hand to sell them? Or?
Well, I don't know. You probably could do it.
I'll do anything. Don't you worry about that. Everyone knows that.
Everybody tells me that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.